Framing begin. A lady comes over who's a cook. She's telling me she's my mother. She's my mother. And I was mistaken for a second. Awaken. But she offers me a recipe for seafood. See the delicacy. See how it's stewed. The first time this happened, I saw a cod and a flake. And it showed me who behaved in which way. The first poem was about waking up. The second was when it dawned on me. Because I'd fawned and I could see that coercion was listed. The allegorical hurt was misted. And as the fog lifted, I burst. With rage. Because she be damned, and then she'll be framed. Didn't matter that she was half her age. It didn't matter if she was groomed. It didn't matter if there was power and corruption staged. It didn't matter, because they'll frame her and mix it in as a delicacy, much like beer battered fries. Couldn't believe the lies, and now I'm lying in bed in their alibis. They're gonna frame me. When they've already been caught shaming me. I see myself slap it down with a frown. Get pulled along into seashores. A place where I didn't have to compete. For what's mine or yours, where your attraction didn't live, where your allegorical didn't hit, where it all was a near miss, a near story, the flooded allegory. The truth lives on the edge of domestic violence and abuse. Patent negative conditioning. I see violins playing in the bowl. My brain telling me I couldn't take it anymore. Invited somewhere else, called a whore. The invitation read, "You're invited here instead." I'm still expecting there to be a hall of mirrors lined up on stage. I'm expecting clowns to jump out and say that I was framed. But everyone here is not wearing masks. So it wasn't my fault for growing stunted starts. I watched as past stole from me what nearly became my future. When I reacted violently to the suitor that they proposed that they were, sitting down on one knee going, "Oh my god, it's her." And yet all of a sudden it becomes me, the hit. Man, oh fucking man, the hit. Lost in translation, it didn't quit, couldn't quit, wouldn't stop, wouldn't steer. Had my hand on the joystick. had my hand on the joystick and then told me I'd run them over. I couldn't have. Because I'd been bent over. I didn't enjoy what they did to me. Didn't enjoy when they lied. Couldn't breathe. I ran away really quickly. I was expected not to fought back. Just take it and lie there. Because the odds were always stacked. Not necessarily in favourable view at that point. Otherwise, I tried to fight back for so many years, but I just wanted to be left alone. Couldn't take it, couldn't see on my own. I had been invited to a different ball. One where I could handle it, where I could take it, fall, and have someone hold my hand and say welcome home, instead of pushing me back down so they could keep a throne. My body hurts all alone. It was dawn when it dawned on me. Seafood sea. The little girls lie on the beach. They'd call me blubbering. Say they caught me blubbering. That was the hook. Lined. Sinker. It was their purpose, not to allegorically meet her. And I'll always mention the bottom place. Because it's a dish. And it was such high mistakes. The day that I went back and thought these people were teachers, not preachers. Accidentally mistook them for leaders. I reacted. It was the worst moment of my life. So much that I can see that it was nearly taken. I'm gonna say like ring a rosy, pop a full posy, the tissue, you don't fall down. We were meant to make up. But I went to the bathroom in my ball gown dress. Hair wasn't a mess. It was all pinned up right. I could see that they wouldn't get me tonight. So I took off my makeup. Because I get to wear blue suede shoes. I get to wear nautical news. Seagulls fly. You get to say goodbye and travel on different voyages, journeys. Say goodbye to their lies. Lies. Sweet, sweet demise. I turn around and say goodbye to the place that I used to stand, with a red dress in hand, knowing that I was the girl in the red dress, wholly executed. But seemingly not always a mess. Holding up a picture of you. whilst actively acknowledging that I'd been framed by you. It's weird, many different ways in which your brain will show you the truth. But it wasn't your fault. But you can't go back to new. You have to rebuild. So when I set down the spoon, after finishing my dish, pick up the cutlery for a second near miss, and try again, knowing that this time Dawn will be kissed. Why? Because it's dish soap. It was allegorical hope. Once again mentioned because we returned place to the same place, to not say face because we wiped it off in the bathroom where our hair was pinned up. Right before, after, yesterday, today, last night, tomorrow, next week, until we get more hope to muster, to face the truth. And victims can fight that and not be lackluster. Should have given myself an applause. And hop on all fours. Because I still feel beaten down. The people who wear masks but didn't call themselves clowns. Ay, caramba. That is my identity shift.